Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Thank you for watching and I hope everyone's well. So I've come on, I'm going to do a little autumn sort of journal pad. I won't put this on, I'm making this for someone, so I won't put this on until I know they've got it. But yeah, so I've cut all the bits out. So I've got a little sort of autumn pumpkin and flowers. I've got, of course, a pink pumpkin. I've got a little music sheet of autumn days, a little autumn old-fashioned catalogue, and then 2 bits of cardstock. Now, what I'm going to do is ink all the pieces up, and then I'm going to flip this, so it's going to open that way, isn't it? So I'm going to want to stamp on the inside of this because it's white at the moment, and I've got this stamp with all different words on, and I think I'm going to use the tea dye. So what I'll do first of all is just use my Distress ink, Tim Holtz one, which has got tea dye colour, and just go round all the edges of this to make it look a bit older. Keeps coming off my finger. I think maybe I need to put it on that one. Better. That was a bit, doesn't feel right on that finger, but let's just go round in Distress. I should have done this before, but it won't take me too long just to go around the edges. Let's do all of them while I'm here. Just takes off that white edge, and then it all matches. Not sure you're going to see it on this one very much, but I know it's done then. I've never seen a pink pumpkin, but it's got to be pink. There, that looks better already. Just makes it look a bit older. Just realised how bad my nails are. I need to take this polish off and repaint them. Sorry about that. Right, that's all of them, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to leave that out anyway. So what we're going to do is have this one about there. So I'm going to have to stamp this. So I've got an old piece cardboard. I'm just going to take that off, put that on my stamping block. Stamp this up. It looks like it's come out properly, but it has. And then I'm just going to, is that upside down? It's, oh gosh, I can't read it. I think it's that way. Yeah. So I'm just going to stamp on that. Let's let that dry a minute. This is going to be the back page, so I also want to stamp on this. So just put a bit on there. There we go. We'll let that dry. I'm trying to think. Yes, I'm going to have to do the other ones as well, just because they're going to turn over. So let's just have it all matching. You're not going to see the back of that one, but you will see the back of this one. It's just got the excess off there. There we go. Right, I'll give that a wipe in a second. Get that out of the way. I've also found this sort of, it's not autumny, but it's the same colours. It's sort of an orangey washi tape. Not sure where I got this one from, but it's has got a sort of an orangey theme, so we're going to use that as well. So let's get that out of the way. Hopefully this is dry. So this is going to be our base, and then we're going to have this one about there. I think we'll line it up about there. So what we want is to use the washi tape to make a closure on it. Make sure that's together. Let's just cut that bit off there because that's going to be too long. Put that extra bit there. There we go. I don't have to use any glue, and that should close up like that. There we go. Right, now which is the bigger one? What am I going to do? That one there. Yeah. So I'm going to stick that one about there. So I want another piece for that. Make sure that's together and straight. Which I've not got it in the middle. Just going to cut the edges off that, the ends rather, because don't need those extra bits. Doesn't have to go all the way to the end. It's just to keep it in the middle, like that. And then that closes up like that. And then I think I'm going to have that one. I'm going to have that about there. Yeah, so that one I'm going to have lower down. And again, I'm just going to use this tape down the edge to bind it together there. I'm just going to cut those little bits off so there's no overhang, like so, and that should close there. There we go. Right, so let's just see, we've got that, like a little journaling page, that one, that closes there, and that closes there. So that means this one, the pumpkin one, is going to want to go about there, I think, if I have this as the closure. Yeah, so I think that one can go about there. If I put that there, and just have a tiny bit for this one. I'll cut the edges again, just so it's neat. Cut the edge so we've got a nice neat line. And that one there. And then close that there. And then I'm thinking that that can go about there, just to keep that tucked in, but you can still open it like that and pop it there. But I did find in my stash, and I'm sure this is from one of my card kits, this lace. I'm not sure, but haven't used any of it, but I really quite liked the colour of it. And I know this is pink, but it is a sort of a pinky. Anyway, I'm going to use a little bit of this. I'm going to just scrunch it up a bit. In fact, I'm going to cut it in half again. Scrunch it up a bit, and then I want it on the bottom. Just a little bit like that. And I think what I'm going to use to pop that down is just some glue dots, because it does tend to stick quite well with the glue dots, apart from when you stick it on yourself. Let's just put a couple on there. There we go. And then I can scrunch that up a bit. Like so, for that one. Just have that hanging down. And then have that one. Just try and stretch it out a bit. That one about there. And then that, yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's pop another glue dot, or a couple of glue dots on the back of there. And then we'll have that bit over the top there, like so. It's going to stick up a bit, but, and then we're going to have that somewhere there. So we'll use our glue for that. I think like that. Yeah. So I'm going to glue this down completely. And just have that poking out. Hoping that will stick, slightly sticking up, but then you've got the little bit of material at the bottom. Yeah, I'm glad I did put that on the back. So then you can just open it up like that. Although I shouldn't have put glue at the top, should I? On that bit. Silly me. Because it needs to just poke out, doesn't it? Like that. So if I just leave that bit up like that for a minute, let that dry, and then that will poke back in there. And then that will open up there. That opens up there. That opens up like that. And then you can write in there or do it as a journal page. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, actually, that one there. And then what I'll do is I'll wait for that to dry, and then I'll just tuck that in like that. That's going to stay like that. Or is it because I've pulled it out too much? No, it is. And I don't think it needs anything else on the top. So I'm just going to try and get rid of that little bit that I've just glued on there. It's taken the paper off. So what I need is probably to let that dry, leave that up like that and let that dry. But now I'm going to have to just put something on the bottom there to cover that, because it now, I wonder if that will go one of these tiny little pink flowers that I've got. If I put that on the corner, is that going to stick in there okay? Yeah, I think it will, because if I lift it up. Right, let's do it. Let's just stick that on. I need to cover that little bit in the corner there. And then what I'll do is I'll leave that out to dry, like that and that. And then I'll put it together before I sand it. Okay, so that's just a little journaling card. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone's well. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.